We're going to go to France now, where authorities say they have yet to establish a link between ISIS and the terror attack in Nice that left 84 people dead. Earlier, a moment of silence was held to remember the victims on the Promenade des Anglais. That's where a gunman ploughed a truck through hundreds of people celebrating Bastille Day. 6 people are in custody in relation to that attack. Will Ripley is in Nice and joins us now live. Well, so much sorrow and heartache there, but some now turning to anger, and they're directing that anger primarily at the government.
There is a lot of anger at the government, and the French President Francois Hollande, at a moment of silence earlier today, was greeted with a chorus of boos from the crowd. And there is also, and you can really feel it here, pure hatred for the man who did this, Mohamed Bouhel. This is where he died, and just within the past hours, this pile of trash and rocks has grown. People have come by, they've spit on it. People are furious about what he did, and they are demanding justice for the 84 people who died and the more than 200 who are still injured, including 18 literally clinging to life at this moment. They're in a life or death situation, according to doctors. Brand new information coming in from the French prosecutor's office about the evidence that they seized from Bouhel's home. They went through his computer and they found videos of horrific car accidents. They found evidence that he was looking at ISIS decapitation videos. They say he started growing his beard in the days leading up to the attack to resemble the appearance of a jihadist. They say that this type of rapid radicalization could especially occur with somebody who is mentally disturbed, because there's a lot of speculation and belief that he had mental health issues. Also, July 4th, he paid 1,600 euros to rent that truck. He needed to take out a loan before the attack, and when he couldn't get the money, he sold his car. So all of it adding up to this, in addition to the fact that he was talking to people who helped him get weapons. He sent a text message to somebody about weapons. It's appearing increasingly so that this person was radicalized, and this was not necessarily a lone wolf incident, but a more coordinated attack. We spoke with Bouhel's lawyer, a man who helped get him out of prison earlier this year, and he says he is struggling right now with so many feelings. Mohamed Bouhel was a delivery driver with a wife, 3 children, and a volatile personality. In March, he threw a wooden pallet at another driver in a fit of road rage. Corentin de Lobel was his lawyer in that case and got him a 6-month suspended prison sentence. I told myself I did my job, he says, but if I had done my job badly, he might be in prison, and maybe he would have never done what he did. He struggles with a sense of guilt and shock. De Lobel says his weightlifting, heavy drinking client was not an extremist, but he did have a record of domestic violence, accused of beating and humiliating his now estranged wife. He was very much the stereotype of a petty criminal, he says. There was nothing that would have suggested in reality he was a jihadist. He says the attacker didn't really stand out in a crowd and wouldn't have raised any suspicion when prosecutors say he came here to the Promenade des Anglais not once, but twice in the days leading up to the attack. His brother says he even sent a photo that night of himself looking happy in the crowd. Prosecutors also say Bouhel sent a text message to someone just before the attack, telling them to bring more weapons. Police are questioning several people. A source tells CNN those who knew Bouhel say he began speaking in support of ISIS. The terror group has called him one of its soldiers. He wasn't very intelligent, he says. I imagine he could have been easily influenced by religion. Bouhel was never overtly religious, never on a watch list. France's interior minister says he likely radicalized very rapidly, committing one of the worst terror attacks in recent history. And nobody, not even his lawyer, saw it coming. The memorials continue to appear here. This is a man with a great smile. Looks like he was maybe in his late 20s or 30s. His name is Michael, and we saw a woman who knew him earlier putting down these candles and some flowers, and there's all the messages from his Facebook friends saying how much they're going to miss him. He was one of the people who was mowed down, 84 people mowed down, and many other people with catastrophic injuries, 500 people seeking psychological help as a result of what this man did, Linda, which just underscores the importance of this investigation, which is underway right now. The French Interior Minister did say As of now, no definitive link to the terror group ISIS, which is important because obviously ISIS is taking credit for this, saying that this man was one of their soldiers. This type of an event helps their propaganda, helps encourage other people to join who might have similar mental issues, disturbances, violent tendencies. So we're going to have to be very careful about linking this to ISIS, but we certainly can't deny just the tragedy of what's happened here as these memorials grow for all of the people, families, children, friends who came out here for a night at fireworks, and they're never going to be seeing their families again.
Yeah, so many people affected. Will Ripley for us reporting in Nice. Thank you.